the best of it. A message we all need to hear.
Brian, your lips to all of our ears. Yes, that's right. We all need to remember that mask saves lives. Okay, as only he can. The future, we all hope. We don't have to wear these masks anymore. That's what we're all like hoping for. But there are now 2 vaccines which might make that possible in the coming weeks, and they're vying to get emergency use authorization from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. And one of those vaccines is from Pfizer and BioNTech, and the data is showing they're 95% effective. On today's Virtually Rick, our brainiac, our quirky dude, Rick Adams, he's going to break down what all the excitement is about. And as Mel says, there's a difference between the vaccines being available and being vaccinated.
Yeah, that's what President-elect Biden was saying. Got to still remain vigilant. There's some hope, but it ain't here just
hang
yet.
Out and take it all in, dude.
Look, I've been a good boy. I've worn a mask. I've marinated myself in sanitizer. I've washed my hands. And now I'm being rewarded. We're all being rewarded by Uncle Science. Yay! Vaccines. Turns out they're a really good thing. Who knew? Actually, most of us. Just like the inventors of the vaccines before them for polio, rubella, hepatitis A and B, whooping cough. I could go on. I'm not going to. The boffins have done it. So, with 2 major vaccines for COVID soon to be released, let's take a close-up look, if you will, through a microscope, with this Virtually Rick. Please, Juan. You've probably heard a lot about Pfizer and BioNTech's new vaccine. You need to get it in 2 shots, 3 weeks apart, and keep it very cold, which sounds small, but that will have big global implications on how far it can be shipped. It works by injecting genetic elements of the virus into the body via messenger RNA, which, massively simplified, acts like a carrier that teaches the body to block the virus if it shows up. And the hope is that by using messenger RNA, scientists can keep creating new vaccines if the virus mutates. Obviously, that's not a real person, that's a gingerbread person, because if gingerbread gets viruses, then we're in real trouble. And if enough people take the vaccine, those who don't will be protected too by herd immunity. So what can we expect when we take it? Not much. Maybe some fatigue, chills, and a little fever. Not bad. So not too many things to worry about. But the real outstanding questions are, does it prevent more severe cases of COVID-19? How does it work with more vulnerable seniors, for instance? AstraZeneca's Oxford vaccine is one that may be able to deal with the elderly better, perhaps. And just because you've been immunized, how strong will it be? How strong will you be? Will it stop you from spreading the virus? And how long will it protect you? If it clears yet more hurdles, the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine could be released by the end of the year to those most in need. Our incredible doctors and nurses who, quite frankly, have been through hell and back. And it's never, ever said enough. Thank you. Thank you so much for taking care of all of us. And with the news of Moderna's new 95% effective vaccine, along with the other vaccines in late-stage trials that are soon to arrive, all of our futures are looking a lot better and brighter. One thing's for sure, when it does get officially released, the Pfizer and BioNTech's vaccine will take months to make a mark. 15 to 20 million people could be vaccinated by the end of the year in the USA. A small start, but as far as COVID-19 is concerned, it might not be the beginning of the end, but as Churchill once said, perhaps the end of the beginning.
The end of the beginning.
2 vaccines, and soon there'll be a few more on the menu. So nice to have a choice, and some good news for a change. Whatever next? People leaving positive comments only on YouTube, drivers being nice to you on the traffic drive home, or dog owners not putting their doggy droppings in my recycle bin. It's blue. Why would you do that?
Yeah, tell them again.
America. We can do this, Mel Giselle.
What does that have to do with vaccines? I've lost the connection.
Well, funny you should say that, because I'm going to bring us back on track here.
Oh, this is why I love you.
So, in that spirit, what is the difference? Because there are some differences, especially when it comes to temperature of these 2 vaccines. Yeah,
so, well, the Pfizer one actually has to be kept at really, really low temperatures. It's almost frozen. But the actual Moderna one can be unfrozen, then left in a normal refrigerator. And then after that, it can actually be used in actual room temperature for 12 hours. And what's good about that is if you think about how that's going to be used, it can be used by people, nurses, say, in old folks' homes, and it can be delivered delivered that way, so we can actually get testing and actually also help people with vaccines, you know, to get over this much faster.
They just did this with lightning speed. Just goes to show when you throw a bunch of money at something and you have the will, you can start solving some of these long-term crises.
It's true. Like the FDA test as well. That's what I was getting a bit mixed up with. The FDA test is now out, and that's an extraordinary thing. So that means you can do it in your home in 30 minutes. You'll have the results.
I know that we did this story today that they're doing it at the LAX, but I'm thinking for 24 hours you have to wait. That's a long flight. You have to go to the airport at 24 hours before, and then you have to go back the next day for your flight.
Yeah.
It looks like these home tests are a lot more. That's
going to be the way.
Testing is important. Yeah, the testing and then the mask, right? Yep. We've got to keep these masks on.
Both those things will corral the corona.
Yeah. And you know what? If you put like leopard masks on or animal prints, it looks very sexy. I mean, you have
make
to
it a thing. Come on, y'all, make it a thing.
Make it a thing.
Rick Adams, you are a morning shot of glory. Thank you.
Or you're just a morning shot.
Thank you. I'm ready to vaccinate the nation.
All right, everybody. Ooh, look at that. Photographer Alberto is on fire this AM
today. Woo.
We'll be back.